Hello everyone and welcome to the Mario Kart 8 live stream / LP. I am One Wild Sheep, also known as the Sheep from Sheep and Dane, and I'm going to be joining you later on with a bunch of co-commentators that have been gone AWOL as of this time. And this is a game I've been looking forward to since it was being announced. It's been my most anticipated Mario Kart game ever since the original, well, not the original, ever since Double Dash actually, because Double Dash was the first Mario Kart I really thought was, oh my god, brilliant. Although I did play a lot of 64 back in the day, but I digress. This is a brand new version of Mario Kart, got lots of new characters, lots of new features, and I can't wait to get into it. For the most part, I'm going to be playing in 100cc difficulty on this game because each CC difficulty increases the speed of the game, and also the difficulty of the actual enemies, you know, the AI opponents. And I'm going to be taking on all 8 Grand Prix today in the stream. I may do a first 4 and then have a little break, and then move on to the next 4 afterwards. And this is just fantastic, fantastic game. As you can see, I've done 2 cups already. And from what I've played, I haven't played too much, but I'm pretty sure this will be ending up as probably one of my favourite Mario Kart games to date. If not my favourite, because it's just such a well done game. The graphics are beautiful. And I've unlocked 2 secret characters right now, which is Metal Mario and Morton Cooper. Now, for these characters, you can sort of... Oh, one of my commentators joined, it looks like. Hello? Hello? Okay, his mic's probably not working. But anyway, this block of characters by here, these are the main characters you get to play as at the very start of the game. The rest of them are unlockable, so these are what you have at the very start. So I'm going to choose Luigi for this entire stream. And, you know, let's just continue moving on. Now, as you can see, one of the new features about this game, which was introduced in Mario Kart 7 actually, is the ability to customize your karts. So you can actually ride in quad bikes, actual standard bikes, and all kinds of other kind of weaponry, all kinds of different vehicles you could use. So right now, for the very first part, I'm going to be using the standard, everyday, normal model you can get, the very default, the bare minimum you can use. And as time goes on, I'm going to start changing things up. So let's just start the very first Grand Prix and be on our way. So yeah, the one thing I have to say about this very first Grand Prix is from what I've played of it, I've only done 2 Grand Prix, remember. The first Grand Prix is probably the best first Grand Prix in a Mario Kart game I've played yet, because they're normally pretty bare bones, pretty minimum Grand Prix with nothing much really going on. But from the get-go, the very first racetrack, which is Mario Kart Stadium, sort of just throws everything at you. It's like, here's a new game, this is next-gen Nintendo, son. Let's get this going. So, for basic mechanics, A button goes, B button brakes. If you press the B button while you're stopped, you'll move backwards. God knows why you want to do that. If you press ZR, you'll be able to do a drift around corners. And if you press ZL, you'll be able to use items. Whenever you go into, like, a box that's floating in the middle of the raceway, you'll be able to pick up an item and use it in the race in order to stop your opponent. So it works pretty well, it works out really, really good. And you do need to make use of all these items the best you can, and you do need to hold on to any defensive items if you're in first place. What you're looking at right now is actually the new mechanic of this game, which is anti-gravity. Now, this basically puts Mario Kart into F-Zero sort of territory, where we now go on the walls, we need to basically make a use of the entire environment and move on throughout. And previously, I've always considered like the series to be, each game in this series has their own unique twists I like Mario Kart 64 I consider the king in terms of music. And Mario Kart Double Dash I consider to have the best gameplay. I think this probably takes the crown off both of them, to be honest, at this point in time. It's insane. And if my guest commentator's still there, any news on if your mic's working? Because I did schedule like 3 or 4 guest commentators for this, and it just didn't go out all that well, sadly. But yeah, I'm so excited to get this done. This game is just a fantastic racing experience. All Mario Karts are. And part of me is probably thinking I should have gone for, whoever's talking in the chat, you need to go into the Twitch chat for me to read. I can't tab out in the game. But, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought now. Blah! Words. Anyway, one of the main things about the new anti-gravity power that you have is whenever you go onto a blue line, a blue strip on the road, you go into anti-gravity mode. If you boop into other races or certain objects that are on the racetrack while you're in this mode, you gain a you gain a small boost. That's the word. Couldn't think of the wording then. And you might notice these coins are laid out about the track. All these coins that you can pick up, they will increase your overall top speed of the game, allowing you to progress further. So there we go, this very first racetrack done. For the most part, it's an easy racetrack, but it's still the most entertaining I've seen for a first track since 64. I think 64 has had the best first track. Luigi Raceway was such a classic track in Mario Kart 64, I tell you. But hey. Also, this loading screen by here is actually reminiscent of the old Super Mario Kart game on the original Super Nintendo. Basically the very first Mario Kart, which I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that much. I can't get into the original, I never have been able to, I don't know why. Probably I'm just too used to the 3D versions, because my first Mario Kart was 64, so you know. Now, some of you may not even know this, well, if you've played Mario Kart before you'll know this, but if you press the gas pedal while you're on the start line, if you push the gas pedal when it's on when the time is down to number 2, you'll actually be able to gain a small little boost of speed at the very start, allowing you to get a quick and easy boost in your position, which is a very useful technique. I think everyone and their mother probably knows it. If you know Mario Kart, you know this technique, but hey, worth throwing a tip out there just in case you people don't know. Anyway, this is Water Park, and this is also using one of the major elements that was introduced in Mario Kart 7, which is also underwater driving. Now, underwater driving is kind of... it's not that big a deal, to be honest. It's kind of like you'd expect. You're driving, but it's underwater. Woo! It's really not a big difference. The controls act pretty much exactly the same. Apart from your turns are a bit more wider whenever you're underwater. Ah! Fuck you, Thunder. You can suck my dick. Bloody Thunderbolts, I don't like those power-ups at all. One of the main things about this Mario Kart though is it seems the items have really been rebalanced. Like, I've seen one blue shell in the entirety that I've played this game so far, and for those of you who don't know, the blue shell is essentially the go-to I hate my life item. Basically, if you're in first place and you get hit, the blue shell will come out after you specifically. And if it hits you, well, chances are it's going to hit you right at the very end of an actual course, which will cause you to pretty much die. And no worries, Chris. I think one of my other guest commentators will probably pop in later on. Hopefully. I just have to carry the commentary as much as I can for now. If anyone's wondering who I'm talking to, it's someone on the chat. But anyway, like I said, if you see like a glowing blue thing on the racetrack that's in the middle of the track and you're in anti-gravity mode, like I said, drive into it, you gain a boost speed. And like I said, well, I didn't say this, but one thing I find about this Mario Kart in particular is I find it really necessary to try and keep hold of defensive items a lot more than in previous Mario Kart games. Like in previous Mario Kart games, if I get a defensive item, I want to throw it straight away just to take out anyone that could possibly be behind me, or in case I want a shell. In this one, when you're in first place, chances are you're going to get coins as your power-up. And in that case, you're going to want to keep hold of any defensive items you get, and just try and manage item usage properly. That's probably the only thing I can really try and figure out of this. The item usage you need to manage. Although, there are a couple of new items introduced in this Mario Kart, which I'm surprised I haven't actually seen yet. And one of which is the boomerang, where you pick up the boomerang flower, and then you'll be able to throw 3 boomerangs at any drivers going on, and you could actually hit 2 people at once in a single throw, which is quite a useful power-up. Another power-up that's been reintroduced in this one is the ability to grab a piranha plant flower, and they will eat anything on the raceway that's right in front of you. And they'll eat coins, they'll eat players, and they'll give you short bursts of speed as well. They're like a 2-fold power-up, which is very good. If you press the ZR button as well whenever you're about to make a jump, like you're going off a ramp, you'll end up being able to do a trick in the air. Now this trick will allow you to gain a short burst of speed for a very very short amount of time. So yeah, it all works out, and I really do think the anti-gravity gimmick adds a lot to this game. I wasn't expecting to really add much, to be honest. Like, I was expecting to be like, oh, anti-gravity, cool, I guess, but no, it's a very interesting mechanic. I think it works out really well. Die, Daisy. Although, out of everything in this game, the only thing I can really say I can honestly say I find disappointing is the fact that the actual characters you can play as, the character roster, is actually pretty not that good, if I do say so myself. Basically, you don't have that much choice in character variety. Mario Kart 7 had a much better character roster of players. I mean, obviously you have the usual Mario, Luigi, Wario, all the usual characters, but I don't know, it seems like they were really stretching out with this one, because they're adding new characters to this game, like Baby Rosalina, and just silly things like that I don't really think they should have brought in. It's just, what's the point of having a Baby Rosalina? We got 3 other babies as is. In fact, I think Baby Daisy was introduced in this one as well, so, Jesus. Too many baby characters. At least the Koopalings make sense, because, you know, they're the Koopalings. I'm surprised you don't see them more often, actually, considering how big a part of the franchise they are, but, eh. Hey, what you gonna do when they come for you, Koopalings, Koopalings? Anyway, I haven't actually mentioned any of this course at all. Basically, it's a sweet-themed course, and I just get Sonic Colors vibes from this course. I don't know why, it's just sort of... It reminds me of Sonic Colors on the Wii. Like, it's just got a similar aesthetic to one of the levels, such as Sweet Mounting, I think it was called. I don't know, I can't actually remember. It's been a long time since I played Sonic Colors. Which is a very good game. If you have a Wii, I'd recommend you picking that up. But there we go, there's that race over and done with. Not a bad race at all. I probably might... Yeah, I think I'm probably going to increase the difficulty in the next load of cups, because this is going by really quickly and really easy. I'm barely seeing anybody to throw things at. Which is a shame. People want to watch Mario Kart, they want to see intense action with items. Metal Gear. Otacon. Anyway, Thwomp Ruins, the final course of the Mushroom Cup. And this course in particular, I think is actually quite impressive, to be honest, because it's basically a ruin. And this course basically perfectly represents all my feelings about Mario Kart 8 in a nutshell. This has everything in one go. It has swimming, it has gliding, it has anti-gravity walls. This course is literally everything that you should expect out of this game. And it's very good. I do like it. I mean, works out very well. You got lots of choices to go in. You could either go in the water down below, but there, if you really wanted, or you could just sort of pop off to the sides, or, you know, just make a way across. Like I said, the anti-gravity stuff really does add a lot to the game, and every course that I've played in this game, even the remade versions of previous courses, have been brilliant. Like, because in a couple of cups, a couple of Grand Prix cups you can do are known as retro cups, and basically they have a bunch of courses from previous Mario Kart entries. And one of the best things about them, I feel, is basically they improved the courses in this game. Like, I haven't played it yet, but the Rainbow Road from N64 Mario Kart, which will be the very final course we do in this game, seems to be just such a big improvement over the original. Granted, the original was a bit of a bland course in general. It just had quite possibly the greatest soundtrack in any game. Oh well. Let's just continue moving onwards. I really should have increased the difficulty, so from the next race onwards, difficulty will be increased to 150cc, because this is just ridiculous. I was just playing online earlier as well, and I was just getting destroyed by all the players. Granted, all the Japanese players, but I was getting destroyed by them nonetheless. Seems to be a habit of Mario Kart. The only one I really did good online with was Mario Kart 7. Not 7, Wii. I'm pretty abysmal of 7. Doesn't help, but I think Mario Kart 7 is my least favourite in the Mario Kart series. I didn't like it too much. I really didn't. But anyways, just pop under the sea by here. And, oh god! Come on! Ah, bloody walls! the hell's that? Oh, oh hell no. People are no, you can't be having this. I'm catching up. Get out of my way. Ludwig von Cooper. I always like that name. I don't know why. I've always thought Ludwig's name was a fun name to say. Just the way it sounds, Ludwig. Anyway, freaking Daisy. No, I was just complaining it was too easy. Now they're all coming past me. What's going on? No, 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 no bombs. Oh, thank God for that. Well, that was abysmal. I was not expecting that. I thought I was doing perfectly fine, but nope. Nope, .avi. Either way, I still came in first in this cup. So, there's that. So, let's just view the results real quick. Of course, for those of you who are watching the stream and can't watch the entirety of it, I wouldn't worry if I were you, because this stream as a whole is actually going back onto my YouTube channel once it's done. So if you missed anything on the stream, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/OneWildSheep, and you'll see a video on demand version of this live stream as well. So be sure to check that out whenever you can. And the YouTube version of this game will actually be in higher quality as well, due to the way I'm actually doing this stream, because I'm pretty abysmal when it comes to doing high quality stream video, but I'm very good at YouTube quality videos. So there you go. If you want to watch in higher quality, you also have that option. So here we are. We have the Mushroom Cup, and I unlocked a new character. Really? Okay. I guess probably because I'm doing this on a different difficulty. So, although I'm disappointed I only got 1 star now, just because I came in 4th in the final race. I'm so disappointed in myself. I thought I did really well with that one.